We'd like to welcome you to our Gemstone presentation today. As you know, in Gemstone, we are searching for some outstanding Christian leaders in the world today. We're very happy that today we have one of those very unusual presentators, and this is a man by the name of Japhet Kingad, and he comes from Kenya. His work and his job at this time is to report on the persecuted church in a very troublesome part of the world, Kenya and Somalia. Brother King.
I just want to talk about fear in resistant areas that mission is taking place in Kenya and Somalia. And in this case, I'm going to talk about the issue which we call apostasy. Apostasy is a theological pitfall in Islamic world. And this is a big problem that I'm bringing to you today. History is unfailing itself. Jesus said this to his disciples. He said, time is coming, and he gave a serious warning. And the warning was that those who are killing will be thinking that they are doing a service to God. In John chapter 16, verses 2. Therefore, I just want to say, after 600 years, this is taking place from the Muslim world. Apostasy, therefore, is changing one faith to another one. And when you change your faith, if you are a Muslim and you join any other faith, then you are committing apostasy. And we say that apostasy is a theological pitfall in Islam. It is a pit, and we all know about bottomless pit. That if you go into a bottomless pit, then it is almost impossible to be rescued. So apostasy, being a pitfall, is a serious issue that we are encountering each and every day in these resistant areas where Islam is dominant. And I want to say that apostasy, being a pitfall, has fallen humanity in a bad way. A case that I have is where killing has taken place. And recently, in Kenya, a place called Garissa, the radical Muslim extremists slaughtered or killed 142 students, university students, at early in the morning. And there were special case is there were students, Christian students, who had gone to pray in a chapel. And these extremists, they came with their guns and they spread bullets on these young Christian university students. And 22 of them were killed just on their knees praying to God early that morning. And last year, December, in a place called Mandera, just very close to the border of Somalia, the same Al-Shabaab extremists, they killed 66 Christians when they were traveling by bus from Mandera to Nairobi. The same year, in July 2014, the same group, the Al-Shabaab, at the coastal region of Kenya, at a place called Mbegetoni, Lamu, the same extremists, they slaughtered more than 100 Christians and destroyed several houses, and it was a disaster. It was a painful experience. So, as I say, apostasy is a theological pitfall in Islam. It has led to great suffering. It has led to innocent lives being killed. It has created a lot of fear, shock, traumatizing experiences, isolation. People are isolated from their families. Why? Because of the fear from this Al-Shabaab group. I want to say that apostasy is entering the spread of Christianity in our African region. So the issue of mission is being affected because of this element or this issue, which we are calling it apostasy. I want to say that this issue called apostasy, it is hindering freedom of choice. You cannot choose whatever kind of faith that you like to choose. Why? Because apostasy is saying if you leave your religion, then you are going to be killed. And I want to say that this thing called apostasy has a lot of discrepancies in itself. And I just want to quote some of the discrepancies that we have as far as apostasy is concerned. We have what we call adit, and most of those who are doing execution, they base their argument on adit. For example, Bugari 9, number 64 says, if you find anyone who has left the faith, kill that person. And then we have Hadith, volume 4, 152, number 260. It says, if somebody discards his religion, kill him. But at the same time, when you look at the Quran itself, it is quite saying something else. So I am saying that there is a lot of discrepancies as far as apostasy is concerned. Quran Surah 28, verse 56, it says, Allah guides those whom He will. That means the choice of guidance is based on Allah. And according to Surah 10, verses 100, it says, no soul can believe except by the will of Allah. Therefore, the Muslims are not justified in the execution of the apostates. And finally, I want to say, then what is our way forward? Our way forward today is we have hope. We still have hope. Even if our bodies are being killed, then there is a hope in Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ has came to destroy the greatest enemy of humanity, which is death, by his resurrection from the dead. I just want to say again that my friends who are listening today, I just want to say we need to realize that this issue called apostasy, it violates the rights of the law. It violates human rights as far as the law is concerned. We have humanity has the right to live, but this apostasy does not provide that kind of right. Second, I just want to say that apostasy violates the value of democracy. Number three, I just want to say that we need to do something. And what I'm proposing today to you is, number one, we need to pray. Number two, we need to support those who are going through apostasy. Number three, we need to share. We need to hear voices of people sharing. You need to share what you are hearing today, that apostasy is a theological pitfall in Islam. So may God help you so much to realize the pain that these friends of ours are going through. Their pain is real. Their tears is real. They are saying, please come and help. Thank you very much. I wish you a nice time as you pray for these persecuted believers in the Horn of Africa, in Kenya and Somalia, because their situation is bad. They are being slaughtered like chicken, like maybe a cow. And this is dehumanizing. It is very sad. It is very painful. Thank you very much.